Welcome to session 4 of biasing in BJT amplifier circuits. Now in this session we are going to discuss the base current and input resistance at the base, as well as the emitter current and the input resistance at the emitter under the heading small signal operation and models. So to begin with, let us consider the circuit where we can write the relations for the different currents. So we know that the collector current IC is given by IC is equal to IC plus IC by VT into VBE. Okay, so in the previous session, while deriving the relation of the transconductance, so we have come to know what is the value of this IC. Okay, so why we are writing this IC equation is in order to determine the resistance seen by the input terminal, that is at VBE. So first we need to find the total base current, that is we have to first evaluate the total base current. Okay, so in order to evaluate that, so let us begin with the IC equation. So here one thing what you have to observe is the notations that are used. So small I, capital C, so this indicates it is the sum of the DC collector current IC as well as the current because of the signal. Okay, so therefore now using this IC it is possible to further write what is IB, because we know the relation for IB, that is base current IB will be equal to IC by beta, IC by beta. So therefore now in this equation we will substitute equation 1, that is IB will be equal to, okay, so just we need to divide the above equation by beta, that's all. So IC by beta plus 1 by beta into IC by VT into VBE into VBE. Okay, so therefore here what is done, so we are dividing the IC by beta, that's all. Okay, so therefore here again we have two parts, IC by beta and 1 by beta into IC by VT into VBE. So therefore now we can write the total base current as IB is equal to capital IB plus small I small b. So this is one important relation. So here also you can observe that the total base current because of both biasing as well as signal is equal to the DC as well as the current component because of the applied signal. So therefore here we continue further relations. We know that IB is again given by IC by beta, and as well as we have a relation for that small IB also. What is that? Small IB is equal to 1 by beta into IC by beta into VT into VBE. Okay, so these are the components. So therefore now we will consider particularly this component, that is small IB. Okay, small IB will be equal to 1 by beta into IC by VT into VBE. So why this important is required for us is, so here we are going to make some substitutions here. So now from the previous session we know this transconductance GM is given by IC by VT. Okay, so here also in the above equation, so we have this IC by VT term. So therefore now it's possible to introduce the GM term here. Okay, so therefore by substituting GM, IB will become equal to GM by beta into VBE, GM by beta into VBE. So let us take this as equation 4. Okay, so therefore now we have arrived at the base current equation IB. So now let us define the small signal input resistance between base and the emitter, which is indicated by R pi. So R pi is equal to, its definition is VBE by IB. So definitely it is a relation, or it is a ratio between voltage and the current. It is indicated as R pi. So what is R pi? R pi is the small signal input resistance between base and emitter by looking into the base region. Okay, so therefore already we have some relations between beta, GM, VBE as well as IB. That is from the previous equation 4, we have IB equal to GM by beta into VBE. So therefore, so just rearranging the terms, now it is possible to write, or it is possible to substitute what is this VBE by IB. Okay, so from the previous equation, VBE by IB is nothing but beta by GM, beta by GM. Okay, so therefore now substituting this relation in the above equation 5, so now we can write what is this R pi. R pi will be equal to simply beta by GM. So this is one important relation, take it as equation 6. Okay, but we also have some more relations with the GM. GM is nothing but IC divided by capital VT also, and also what we have is IC by beta is nothing but IB. Okay, so therefore by substituting all this, okay, so further it is possible to write R pi like this. So R pi is now equal to beta by, okay, so GM. So for GM only we are making the substitutions now. IC by VT. Okay, now in this equation again we will substitute for IC. What is IC? IC is nothing but beta into IB. Okay, so therefore by substituting IC value also, now we are getting R pi as VT by IB, VT by IB. Okay, so therefore the resistance, or what is that small signal input resistance? Small signal input input resistance between base and emitter is given by R pi. So R pi will be equal to, so what we have derived, so R pi is equal to beta by IB, so that we will write R pi is equal to beta VT divided by IB. Okay, so take it as equation 7. Okay, so next we will see what is the expressions for emitter current and input resistance at the emitter side. Okay, now in order to derive this, okay, so we need the relations corresponding to emitter current IE. Okay, so therefore the total emitter current IE, okay, so I am talking about the total emitter current. So total in the sense including the DC biasing as well as the current component because of the signal. Okay, so therefore the total emitter current IE can be determined using the relation IE is equal to IC by alpha. But IC again we know IC consists of both DC as well as the signal component divided by alpha. So further it is possible to write IC by alpha plus this small IC by alpha. Okay, so therefore IE is nothing but simply sum of capital IE plus small I small e. This is equation 1. Okay, so where IE is nothing but IC by alpha, and this small IE is nothing but IC by alpha. Okay, and also we have the relations between IE, alpha and IC, that is IE is equal to IC by alpha. These are the BJT relations. Okay, and also we have this small IE, okay, which is given by IC by alpha, and wherever the small IC is there, so okay, this can be replaced by our standard equation, that is IC by Vt into VBE by alpha. By making the simplifications, IC alpha into Vt will be equal to VBE. Okay, so therefore we know that this relation, that is IC by alpha is equal to IE. Okay, so therefore whatever IE we have, so this IE can be simply written as, see in the what we have written in the previous step, IE is equal to just I will write it. IE is equal to, actually we have derived it as IC into alpha V into T into VBE. Okay, so now we will replace this IC using this relation. Okay, so therefore the total emitter current now IE will be equal to IE by Vt into VBE. So this is one important relationship. Okay. So therefore now using this, so because we have already derived the emitter current IE, so now we will define the small signal resistance between base and emitter by looking into the emitter. Okay, and that is defined as RE. So RE is equal to VBE by IE. Okay, so once we have this definition, we will make substitutions in this definition. Now from the above relation, we have IE equal to IE by Vt into VBE. So by equation 3, it is possible to write VBE by IE. VBE by IE is equal to Vt by capital IE. Vt by capital IE. Okay. So therefore, substituting this relation, RE becomes equal to Vt by IE. So this is one definition of emitter resistance. Okay, so let us mark this. So this is one relation for RE in terms of Vt and IE. Okay, so we can still replace the terms in RE by introducing the GM also. Okay, because we know that GM is given by GM is equal to IC by Vt. Okay, so but IC is equal to alpha into IE by Vt. Okay, so therefore this gives us GM by alpha is equal to IE by Vt. Okay, or we can simply write Vt divided by IE is equal to alpha by GM. Okay, so now we will substitute this equation 6 in 5, because in 5 what we have, RE is equal to Vt by IE. Okay, so now in 6 we have come to know what is this Vt by IE ratio. It is equal to alpha by GM. Okay, so therefore now finally substituting 6 in equation 5, we are going to get one more RE equation. It is nothing but alpha by GM, but it is approximately equal to 1 by GM only, because alpha value will be equal to 0.99, approximately equal to 1. Okay, so therefore this is another equation for emitter resistance RE. Okay, so now having derived the relations R pi and RE, so let us know what are the relations existing between R pi and RE. That is, relationship between R pi and RE. Okay, so for this we will first write what is this VBE. So we know that VBE is equal to IB into R pi. Let us take this as equation A. Also VBE is equal to IE into RE. Call it as equation B. So as on LHS we have VBE, definitely their RHS are equal, that is IB into R pi is equal to IE into RE. Okay, so this will give us R pi is equal to IE by IB into RE. Okay, but there is a relation between IE and beta. IE is equal to beta plus 1 into IB, beta plus 1 into IB. So this is particularly in the active mode, okay. So therefore substituting this relation in the above equation, it is further possible to write what is R pi. So therefore R pi is equal to beta plus 1 into IB divided by IB into RE. So IB will get cancelled. R pi is equal to simply beta plus 1 into RE. So this is another expression, take it as equation 8. So this shows the relationship between R pi and RE. Okay. So therefore we will conclude this session with these equations. So we will continue in the next session with some more topics related to BJT small signal modeling. Thank you.